What if Earth lost gravity for 5 seconds? It's a question that sparks the imagination and raises some intriguing possibilities. Gravity, an unseen yet powerful force, is the glue that holds our world together. It's what keeps our feet firmly planted on the ground, the moon in orbit around the Earth, and the Earth in its journey around the sun. Now, picture this. Suddenly the force that keeps us grounded, the very essence of gravity, disappears. But what would happen next? In those first few moments, chaos would ensue. Objects, buildings, and even people would start to float weightlessly into the air. The familiar pull beneath our feet, the invisible tether that keeps us rooted to our planet, would suddenly go missing. Furniture, cars, pets, and people would all experience an unexpected liftoff, rising towards the sky in a bewildering ballet of buoyancy. But it's not just about the things we can see. Unseen to our eyes, the atmosphere, that protective blanket around our planet, would also begin its drift into the vast expanse of space. The very air we breathe, along with weather patterns and clouds, would start to scatter, creating a surreal spectacle. This would be a world in flux, a world temporarily untethered from the rules as we know them. Without gravity to anchor it, everything on Earth would be thrown into disarray. But thankfully, this scenario lasts only 5 seconds. As quickly as it vanished, gravity returns, pulling everything back down to Earth with a sudden jolt. The world, having briefly tasted the freedom of weightlessness, is once again bound by the invisible chains of gravity. In the aftermath of this cosmic hiccup, the world would be a very different place. Imagine the chaos. Communications would be disrupted, with satellites having been thrown off course, causing a ripple effect on our global networks. The world as we know it would be plunged into a momentary digital darkness. Physical damage would also be widespread. Buildings, trees, cars, everything that was once firmly rooted to the ground would have been tossed into the air and then abruptly dragged back down. The sight of such destruction would be a stark reminder of the force that we often take for granted, but it wouldn't all be chaos and destruction. Amidst the confusion, there would be a sense of awe and wonder. For those 5 seconds, we would have experienced the unimaginable, a world without gravity. It would be a moment that would spark countless questions and ignite the curiosity of millions. And so we wonder, what if Earth lost gravity for just 5 seconds? It's a thought-provoking question, isn't it? While we may never know the true impact, it's certainly intriguing to consider the ripple effects of such a fleeting yet significant event. So, what if Earth lost gravity for 5 seconds? While we may never know for sure, it's fascinating to imagine the consequences of such a cosmic event.